Hi everybody, welcome to the Healthy Potsy. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. So, in case you haven't been with us before, my POTS journey started about 7 years ago. It seems that I was actually have had this since I was in my teens, and we just didn't know it. The flares that happened on and off for years were all kind of short-lived, and I never received a diagnosis until I finally had my big flare 7 years ago, and that's when I finally received a diagnosis, and unfortunately was at the worst I ever was. Bedridden several days a week, had to use a wheelchair in order to be out of my house, and I have fought and clamored to get my way back since then. It can happen. I promise you can get better. It just takes persistence and it takes some work and a lot of trial and error. Every single POTSY is different. What works for you might not work for me and vice versa. But I'm hoping that these videos will at least give you some motivation and at least give you some ideas of where to begin, and you can get your journey on the road and begin to recover. So I started out very basic, in bed, laying flat. Google, YouTube, Pinterest. Look up specific exercises for laying flat, laying in bed. Use the right combination of words and you will come across tons of ideas for what to do while you are still in bed. Begin those things, and it might take you weeks before you get far enough along that you feel like even sitting on the side of your bed to start doing exercises, but you will see a difference. Now, mind you, these exercises are in a combination with all the other lifestyle changes you're doing. You still need to be looking at doing compression wear, whether that's socks or leggings or all the way up to the waist. Compression wear is great. Increase your fluid, increasing your sodium, all those other things your doctors are telling you to do and the things that you've heard from other POTSYs and so on. So the exercise is within a combination of that. But the reason why I specifically want to talk about exercise is because so few people know where to begin. Doctors are still learning about this. Although it's not a new ailment, it is new to be taught in medical school. So most medical doctors that do know about it don't know a lot. They've only read a couple of papers, read a few studies. They don't know a lot. They can tell you that exercise is key, but they can't tell you where to begin. So that's where we're going to go from here. All right. So let's get started. What I'm going to be doing is some 3-minute exercises. 3 minutes might not sound like a lot. 3 minutes to other POTSYs might sound like way too much. The reason why I'm breaking these down into 3-minute exercises is because you can do part of them, you can do less, you can do more, you can double them. Think of them as a routine where you can do 2 or 3 sets of those, or maybe start out with 3 minutes, and you might do a 3 minutes and that might be your full set, and you might be stuck on that for 2 or 3 weeks, and don't feel bad if it takes you 2 or 3 weeks to get past that. And then you might get to where you can increase that to a second set of that same rotation. Or you might be able to start adding weights or add in resistant bands. But this is a basis of where you can start. Okay? So let's get started. I hope you found that sequence helpful, and I hope it didn't wear you out too much. It's only 3 minutes. You can definitely make it longer. You can even make it shorter. If you feel like 15 seconds is all that you can do on each one of those, that's fine. And don't feel like you need to be in a rush. Do these as quickly or as slowly as you need to. We are all at different levels, so work with whatever level you're at. The important thing is that you keep moving, and that you find that every few weeks you find the capability to increase your level slightly. Even if that only means going from 15 seconds to 20 seconds, that's fine. It's still improvement. And those calculated improvements are what you need to focus on. Your goal is long. You've got time. So be willing to put that time into yourself in small increments each day. Even if you can only start out with 3 times a week of exercising, that's fine. Before you know it, you'll get up to 4 days a week. Before you'll know it, you'll do that whole 3-minute exercise and it won't even wear you out. I promise, don't quit and just keep moving. And be sure to check out my other videos. There's more to come. Have a great day.